off my lawn! Hey everybody, welcome to You So Silly Farmstead. It's been a long time, guys, and I'm sorry. Man, I had great intentions to keep these videos coming on a regular basis, but it just hasn't happened up till now. But I'm hoping we're going to be doing more solid videos or consistent videos here in the future. But I did want to make this little video to show you what's happened. A lot of you that know us personally or on Facebook saw our posts, but we were hit by a tornado this week. April 19th, 2023, there was an F2 tornado that ripped through Shawnee, Oklahoma. And we were actually west of Tecumseh, Oklahoma, to the southwest of Shawnee, and it actually started very near our property. And yes, we were hit, as you can probably see. So normally I'm a little embarrassed about my property because we're trying to clean it, and we've been doing a really good job of cleaning it up lately. But now I literally have an excuse to say, you know, if somebody says, man, it looks like your place is a disaster area. Well, we were hit by a tornado, so I have an excuse, right? Our house fared very well. It doesn't look like it. It happened at 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the evening. We were in the house, so thank God that we actually were not a direct hit by the center, but we experienced well over 100-mile-an-hour winds here. But most of the damage so far, as far as the house, has just been the skirting. As you can see, has been ripped off, and it's blown everything around the property. It destroyed my well house, as you can see there. The barn over there is intact, and Brandy's, that's her new she shed, or wool shed, she calls it. We've been turning that into her space, which she's very happy with, and that ends up being spared as well as my ham shack. Although over behind my ham shack, we've had a lot of tree damage, and it brought down my antennas. Almost all of my ham antennas are down. I do have a 2 meter 70 centimeter antenna actually that made it, if you can see it there behind, over here to the right there, and it's at about 23 feet. It's not very high, but it's kind of my emergency antenna in the house for hitting all the local 2 meter and 70 centimeter repeaters, as well as DMR. And hey, it served its purpose. It's still in the air while everything else is down. So anyway, yeah, we did lose some chickens. We lost a couple of chicken coops, and lots of tree damage. I don't know if you can see it here, but this was ripped up. We have an inspector coming soon, here in another couple of days. It's gonna check things out for us, but yeah, can you see where that was ripped off right there? Over here we lost some pine trees. It actually snapped a couple at the base, and then a couple at the you know, up about 15 feet or so from there. Anyway, we're all alive. There is debris everywhere. We were really priding ourselves on how we were starting to get this place in shape, as far as getting the trash picked up and all that. You know, you just acquire junk and you go, man, I don't need all this junk. Well, we were, and then it, of course, then this hit, so it made it a disaster again. I got a lot of work to do. I'm probably going back on the road soon for work. So, and of course now it's raining, and it's supposed to rain pretty much every day this week. So that's fun. That's fun. We ended up having to do some makeshift. Well, he had just finished this chicken tractor that you can see right over here, this A-frame, the day the tornado hit. So we were blessed there. And then I've got a couple more cages that we've got our chickens in, and so far they're doing okay. So the ones that survived, we probably got about maybe 15 or so that made it, and maybe about 3 or 4 that didn't make it, something like that. So anyway, oh, come here with me just a second, and let me show you our chicken coop that went flying. And yes, we did get the ear pop from the tornado pass, so it was confirmed a direct hit, or nearly a direct hit. It's on our property. It actually crossed over the back end of our property as far as the center of circulation. Yeah, there's the chicken coop. Probably a lot of it's salvageable, but as you can tell, it did destroy it. It did destroy it, right? But probably a lot of it's salvageable. All the animals are okay as far as the sheep. And the barn is becoming a mud pit right now, but I need to get some gravel in there. It scattered a lot of my sheet metal siding, so that I had underneath the shack there. So yes, it made a big mess. It did some damage to the skirting, kind of expected on a deal like that, honestly. And I'm working on a cinder block well house this time. I was hoping to do more to it this week, but I don't know. With this rain coming in now, I need to at least get the pressure switch covered. That should keep it okay. Anyway, so we were hit by a tornado. We're good. And then of course, when it rains, it pours. Brandy had wasn't feeling well on Saturday, and we ended up in the hospital, and she had an emergency appendectomy. So I had to have her appendix out. So that's just wonderful. But we're okay. Hey Zeb, you survived the tornado, didn't you? Did you survive? You're a muddy dog right now. Okay, so I'm not gonna stay here much longer, but I did want to just do kind of an update video. So here at You So Silly Farmstead, thank you guys for watching, and we are gonna get back to making regular videos, I promise. It's just a lot going on, and of course this kind of set us back on our projects. But anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. Hope you guys all fared well. Shawnee got hit a whole lot harder than us, so we're blessed here. I'm kind of a firm believer that it really wasn't on the ground all the way when it hit here. I think it was probably at the treetop level or somewhere up in the trees, just slightly above ground, because I really believe that we'd had a lot more structural damage with an F2 if it had been on the ground. It passed over my in-laws also, which are back over there, and they received some damage, but not like they would have if it had been a direct hit on the ground. So I believe, but that's just my thoughts on it. But you know, hey, we're here, everything's greening up. We got a lot of chickens that made it through, and everybody's alive, so that's the main thing. Brandy's okay, she's resting in there, very sore from the surgery, but she's doing okay. I guess I could turn this around so you can see me. It's been a while. But yeah, so when it rains, it pours. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Crazy times we live in, and we'll talk soon. We'll have more videos soon, and come hang out with us again, okay? Brandy's got a lot more to show you. I think I'll let her show you her new space, her wool shed, as she calls it. I've got my ham shack, and now she's got her wool shed. So I'll let her show that to you though when she's feeling better. So from You So Silly Farmstead, I'm Dan. Thank you for joining us. And yes, our place looks like a disaster area, because it is. See you later. Bye.